Hello everyone, I'm Ghostly Quietus. I hope you're all doing well today. We are playing Spyro 3 specifically because the main thing with today is that we'll be playing the remaster of the first game that I have ever played. Not necessarily ever, but yeah, it's the first one that really started me with video gaming. The first console game I played, the first thing that wasn't something like Minesweeper or Pinball. So we're gonna have some stories. As you can see, I have started with the first one. I'm gonna play the second one off stream too, but the third one, that's the big one. This started everything. If it weren't for this game, I would not be before you today. So here we are. I mean, I might have made my way here some other way, but we have no way of knowing if I would have without this game or not. So it's just a little bit louder. Stealing the eggs.
Get her! Stop her!
I love how he just stands there. He sounds so frustrated. Powerful villain emerges.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Wow. I think we're about to start. Maybe a little bit of dialogue. Oh, the desperate rescue begins. Okay, so one more cutscene, I think.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Realms. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
Already.
You got it!
So, little disclaimer. This game is purely a remaster that pretty much updated the graphics. So it has not in any way been adapted for modern audiences, which is not to say anything about any views or such. It's just about the fact that the story is very dated. So the writing is gonna be very much 2000s. Kids would say this is cool sort of writing. How's the audio balance? I think it looks fine. This is also part of the reason, I assume at least, that I am always so keen on collecting everything when I play games. It's because of this one. This game is to blame for everything you have seen me do in games. Not really everything, but still. Isabel. Alrighty. Is there anything I'm missing? Life. We'll get into more on that later. Unlike with the first game, with this one, I'm gonna do the levels as I get to them instead of
Spyro.
finishing
To
the
look
whole
left or
hub.
right, use the right stick. To quickly center the camera behind you, tap the center camera button. You can also look all around by pressing the action button.
Thank you. Oh.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back into that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find any eggs, our expertly trained armies would hunt you down and take them back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
Okay. Watch me find all the eggs in like 20 hours. Just to spite you. Also, this game was... Whoa, that was fast. This game was developed by Insomniac Games.
Oh my! Can you help us? Hordes of ferocious rhinocs have overrun our town and kidnapped the mayor.
Yeah, so this game was originally developed by Insomniac Games, who are also responsible for games like Ratchet & Clank, Sunset Overdrive, Spider-Man, the recent ones. So, some of you might look at some of this or hear some of the dialogue and think that reminds me of Ratchet & Clank. There's your reason why. Because a lot of it was probably written by the same writers as the old Ratchet & Clank games. Life. Oh yeah, I can burn the bushes down. I'm gonna just do that because I can. Ah, you know what? Earlier in the Discord server I talked about how 3 out of 4 of the games I played as a kid that really got me into gaming are remastered and available, except for one of them not having a PC port. I just remembered. That is incorrect.
If they hadn't outnumbered me 2-1, I'd have finished them off ages ago.
Sure, buddy. Wait, I just realized there's a 5th game that didn't get a remaster at all and probably won't. Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed. That was another game that started it for me.
This Rhinoc is too big to charge. You'll have to flame him using the attack button.
Already on it. Burn, buddy! Aw, dang, I missed those guys running into each other. Little gonks. I'm gonna flame everything that can give me HP. Purely because there's also a chance for it to give you a life. Vanessa. I'm not gonna remember any of these names, but that's fine because it won't be important. Well, maybe I'll remember 1 or 2, who knows? Wait, do you have the special... You do! Okay, cool. So in this one you have that from the beginning. That's good, that's good. I remember it's not in the first game which I've been playing recently. So I just had to check, is it something you have to unlock here, or do you just have it? And the answer is you have it. I don't think I haven't... Wait, no, it's not about how much gems I have. It's about whether I have actually unlocked Sheila or not. So I'm not gonna go up there yet. We'll come back for that some other time. For now, we will just finish the level. And collect everything we can along the way, at least. Which isn't everything, but it's everything that we can at the moment. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go from the very tippy top for those. Ooh, I almost missed this. Well, guess I didn't almost miss that. Never mind. Ooh. Beautiful landing. So who are you? Miles. Hello, Miles. Little hat trick. Nice. I like that. Ooh. Hello, Froggy. Okay, just yellow. Oh, another one. Also yellow. Okay. I'm pretty sure they could also drop blue ones in this game. It would be weird if it was only Spyro 3 where that doesn't happen, because even a Euro's Tale did it that way. Speaking of which, I kinda wanna stream that one someday too. Okay, it looks like that's everything.
Hi, Spyro. Each time a fairy zaps you, like this,
You lose 1,000,000 brain cells.
it means your progress has been saved. If you get into trouble, you'll return to the last place you got zapped.
Thank you. Yeah, as you can tell, this is also very much a video gamey game. Everything is going to be tutorialed for ya. Poof, goes the chicken. There is no immersion here. Only press this button to do this. And so on. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to roast ya. Imagine you could at least burn their little tails. That would be kind of funny.
But I think I could have worn him down sooner or later.
Maybe. Actually would have been funny if there was a stamina difference and you could... Ooh, yeah, they do drop blue ones on occasion. You could just leave them running forever until one of them runs out of stamina. Goodbye. What a wimp.
Thank you for rescuing our town. As mayor, I ordered you with one of our famous giant chicken eggs.
Yeah, giant chicken. Sander. Okay, so it's a chicken egg
I'm sorry.
named Sanders
That was the
and it does a
ugliest
chicken
I've ever
dance.
seen.
Alrighty, Mario. Now it's time for one of the extra parts of this game, because old games had the tendency to include extra gameplay stuff.
Hey Spyro.
This one has
Found this
skateboarding
gladiator
as one of
training
them.
arena that also makes for a pretty cool skate park. Care for a test of your boarding skills?
Yep, let's do it.
I bet you can't catch all 15 lizards running around here. Just come back if you want some boarding tips from the master.
So these boarding challenges are gonna take us a few tries. Maybe not the first few, but later on there's one that's probably gonna take a few. Where I have to do stunts and stuff for a certain amount of points. Oh. Right, the board is also very fragile as an extra note. And very finicky with when it would break and when not. So you kinda gotta figure that out and work around the jank. Because this game is old. And I need to get used to the control. I mean, technically the remaster isn't super old, but as far as I'm aware, it pretty much keeps the mechanics the same as the original, aside from a very few minor adjustments. Also, to anyone wondering about these reflections, they are screen space, for anyone asks. At least as far as I'm aware. Hello, buddy. Bye-bye, buddy. Whoop. Easy peasy. Oh, I missed. Torch him. Yippee. Did I see that wrong, or did his eyes go askew? What's the word? Man, that's gonna be tough. I think it would be faster to just ride through those, because then I think it automatically comes to you. I don't know, though. Hi, buddy. Oh, wait. Now it... Okay. That's fine. Guess I'll do this then. And voila. Gonna start working on getting used to those jumps because I'm gonna need it later. Skateboard out is kinda slow. I think it's screen space. Definitely is in the first game. Don't know if this is maybe one of those cases where it's a mix of screen space and reflection map. We need to find a smooth surface to be sure. Hey buddy! Woohoo! Toasty. It's me, Ghosty, here to make you nice and toasty. Ah, there's one. Probably also, yep. Two of them were trying to hide from me up here. Yeah, so that's what I mean when I say there's some jank to be had. As you can very clearly see. Yeah, you have to chase them on the skateboard, otherwise they die. Like penguins. Specifically the Madagascar type of penguins. Goodbye. Easy peasy. Next one.
While you were boarding, I found this in a lizard burrow.
Emily. Imagine that one of these eggs were just actually not a dragon egg. It's like, hey, I found this in their burrow.
If you can catch
That's one
all
of
the
theirs.
lizards before time expires without
There we
wiping out,
go.
I might be able to scrounge up another egg. It's not gonna be easy though.
Yeah, there we go.
Get him, Spyro.
This one could take multiple tries, or it could be first try. Only one way to find out, and that's to do. Okay, so it's 15 again, that hasn't changed. It looks like they're all in the same location. Okay, good, got it. Was a little worried about that one. Ah, dang. There we go. Okay. And I'm just glad that didn't break the board. Because that could have happened. And it would have been most unfortunate if it did. Toasty. 3 more. Okay, I know where they are. Still got about 2 minutes, so no need to rush. Just play it safe, play it cool. Nice. 1. Done. Okay, never mind, it was
Whoa,
easy.
That was sweet. And look, there was another egg in the lizard burrow.
Easy. That dragon seems very the crude. We'll start getting all gems when we can. Currently though, it is impossible. Because we need to open that first, which I think we have enough gems for now. It's kind of funny how drastically different this actually is from the first one. Because of the first one it starts off slow and you get 100 gems per level. And it's mostly a singular gameplay type and all that. And then all of a sudden, they change it up. This music is so nostalgic though. Anyway, I'm here to buy her freedom.
How funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar.
That's Spyro 2.
Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too. I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up. This pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape, if you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
I gotta say though, his redesign really works for him. Though I will never forget the old money bags. A lot of these, it's like, I don't mind the redesigns, they look good, but I will never forget the originals. Yeah, 300, I got that.
Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's making me rich.
This is fun.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
Deserved.
I reckon you be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, name's Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know? Then all of a sudden you left. Poof!
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out of the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
I kinda wonder if the dialogue is one-to-one exactly the same here. Because it feels like it was in Spyro 1. But here it's like this didn't age as badly. Mostly.
Thanks again, Spyro. Now I have to find out what that nasty sorceress has done to my home while I was locked up.
Hiya, Sheila. While you were gone, a bunch of Rhinox kicked us out of our houses. It's okay, though. Bobby, Pete, and I are working on a clever plan to take them back.
Okay, kick. Alrighty, I think I got the controls down more or less. Yep. I think I got it. So, little thing about why Spyro 3 is the first one I played and not one of the ones before it.
Bobby and Pete up there using your air hop. It's easy.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, so the reason I played, sorry.
You can get up really steep cliffs like this one with your double jump.
Yep.
Press the jump button, then press it again exactly when you hit the ground to do a double jump. Once you've mastered it, you can go anywhere you want.
Well, not anywhere, but sure. I think there is actually some sort of glitch to get, like, super height or something. But I don't know. Anyway, yes, the reason we played this as our first game, me and my brother, instead of the other ones, is because we got our PS1 as a second-hand thing. Like, it was friend. It belonged to a friend of ours. And then they got a PS2 and we were invited over and they were like, hey, here's a PS1 with all the games. Or maybe not all of them. I feel like there were some saves on the memory cards that we did not have games for. Though then again, some of the games were no longer in working condition, so they did have Spyro 2 and gave us that with this. But Spyro 2, for whatever reason, didn't work.
Here, I was saving this to make an omelette, but I think you deserve it more.
Ruby. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, so Spyro 2 didn't work for whatever reason. The one we got. Ow, I failed. They have a little hat on their antler. How cute. What do you want?
You go ahead and take him out. We'll get you back.
This next guy is a wuss. You go ahead and
Okay.
take him out.
Both saying the same thing, I see. You were right about that guy. Easy peasy. Definitely think I'm gonna set up Hero's Tale as well someday. To stream that as well. So that could also be fun to play again. It's been a good amount of time. I have played these games once since the remaster came out. On someone else's console, of course.
Let's play a joke. Takes this egg and smash it on Billy's house, okay? I need to get him back for the last time he butted me off the cliff.
I gotta ask why his lighting is doing what it's doing. I think there were like 120 dragon eggs in the game. So not all of them would be unique, especially not if it's a game developed in the year 2000 for a PlayStation 1.
Rhinox have taken over. There'll be no stopping them unless we can smash their huts. They're too big to smash with your kick attack, though. Try using your stomp attack to smash them instead. I'll confuse the Rhinox with taunts while you stomp their huts, okay?
Sure.
You remember how to stomp, don't you?
Yep.
Just
Been
jump
doing it a lot.
and press the action button in the air.
I don't think that was intentional. Like, who knows, maybe they actually do just a pose as an actual animation. But I feel like that was not meant to happen. Game just for some reason bugged out. This game definitely had some things changed for the remasters with the visuals, like of course character designs and such, but also it added a dance to one of the scenes that did not exist when the originals came out.
If you ever forget how to control a character or vehicle, just go to the pause menu and select controls.
Thank you. So I'll be with you in a sec, but first thing... Well, that worked out. Okay, cool. There we go. Time to move on to level 2.
Thanks for the help, Sheila. Oh, you can have this egg I found in my house.
Now, time for part 2. It's technically still the same level, but it feels like a separate level for some reason. Probably because the ending is here. What a nasty little trick that is. Making you think you're done, but you're really not. Except I think if you play the games as collectathons, you probably wouldn't think you're done. You probably still look around, as one does. Am I thinking of a different level? Yeah, I think I was. No, we're still missing something. Oh, you know what? I think we're missing something that was at the very beginning of the level. That I missed. Oops. Could also have been in here, maybe? I don't think so. There it is. Peekaboo. There we go. Okay, so it was a little bit of both, maybe. Or maybe not, I don't know. What did I miss where? I can actually check. Yay, life. Yeah, this game has a system where you can press a button that'll make sparks look in the direction of treasure that you have not yet obtained, which I can do. But I don't wanna. I wanna see how much... Kinda awkward to just leave it floating like that, but okay. I wanna see how much I can 100% this game without using that. So sure, I might use it at some point if I'm really lost on where to go, but I want to see, or I want to go for a very low amount. So I'm going to keep count of how many times I do it and keep it to a minimum. So it's not there, not at the beginning of the level. And I feel like there should be a breakable wall somewhere, but I'm not seeing anything that looks like a breakable wall. So I don't know. Missing something though. Maybe behind that last house. How many? 15, okay. So it could be just 2 gems that I'm missing. There's 1. I just need to find the 5. I'm gonna sneeze. I think I found it. There we go. Easy peasy. So that's why it felt like 2 separate levels, because it was... Spyro 1 has a sort of level transition with all of these flights. Hey, I don't want to progress yet. It's fine, whatever.
Look out, Hunter. It's the scary sorceress.
I've warned you already. This place isn't safe for small dragons and pussycats.
Huh? Thanks, but I think we can look after ourselves.
Try looking after this.
Run!
Come back when you finish witch school, okay?
Yeah, okay, it feels like it does have
Is
the
it just
original.
me, or is she kind of cute when she's angry?
There's definitely a lot of this that carried over to Ratchet and Clank in terms of how a lot of the delivery and jokes are. But yeah, let's go back to this one and do the Sheila level. The one that I was thinking about when I said that level felt like it was divided into 2 parts. Yeah, so for the first level, or for the first Spyro, because of how the level system works there, how they transition you from one to the next, the loading screens are a lot longer. Let's watch him punk. There we go, beautiful. Speaking of, is that guy getting bullied again? Oh yeah, okay, so they just scare him and then he runs the other way and then he's scared. I'm just gonna leave him to his fate. Like natural selection, you know? Those Rhinox are just having fun. So let's just leave them be. Not even doing anything bad, they're just having fun.
Hey, Spyro. There are Rhinox everywhere. Maybe I can find some peace and quiet at the top of this tower.
Yep. Let's go take him out.
I have lost my love. She's being guarded by evil Rhinox at the top of yonder tower. Can you rescue her for me?
Yes, I can. I'd absolutely failed how I wanted to say that. Bound and rebound. Bound up. Right next to the stars. Ooh, a life. We're getting so many of those. We might need them at some point, who knows. But imagine I won't need them in the early areas. Maybe the first boss, though. First life I lost in Spyro 1 was at the first boss level. But it wasn't against the boss. It was against these weird dogs that you have to burn 2 times to kill them. And if you get close to them, they do a jumpy slam attack thingy. So yeah, some of you might be familiar with that experience, and you'll be like, oh yeah, no, that totally makes sense as the first place to die. Okay, so that's too far. So I guess I need to go around. Wait. Okay. Down I go. Oh, there we go. Easy. Yippee. I think I need to go around to get up the tower. You almost got me. But almost isn't good enough. Not for me and definitely not for your boss. Goodbye. That's where we got up, so it's fine. Dang. I don't know how many times I've played through basically the entirety of the game, but it's more times than I've finished it. Because when we originally had it on the PS1, I don't know if the anti-piracy just freaked out for no reason, or if the people we got it from modded theirs or whatever, but the game triggered some of the anti-piracy stuff, like the whole, when you get to the end, the game just resets you back to the beginning. That triggered for us. So we could never finish it when we originally played it.
What? Marco sent you here. I've got a restraining order against him.
Lucy. Scritchy scratchy. Nice and easy. I was thinking about something in regards to oh yeah, we later found an exploit for the anti-piracy thing to get back to the final boss. We didn't know why it triggers, we just knew that we get kicked back to the beginning at the final boss and figured it had something to do with the game. And we figured it was an actual mechanic in the game where it just sends you back if you don't defeat the boss in a certain time. Or maybe she makes invisible flames on the arena, and if you run into those, it restarts you. We had no idea why it happened. So anyway, we later found an exploit to go back to the end of the game. And that's if you quit after being sent to the beginning, you keep your save, it doesn't get overwritten. So we did that, but still couldn't fight the final boss, so...
Yo, Spyro! I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it.
It's
press
easy.
the jump button, then press jump again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow me.
Watch this game giving me tutorials for things I've been doing for half an hour or more than... How funny.
To get the best glide.
Yeah. I didn't fall because I was bad at it. I fell because I wanted to go back.
Shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering. Duh.
I think I... Okay, nope, still had
I
enough.
almost forgot. I found this egg.
How could you forget? It's the literal reason we're here. You do you, man. Man, I love subsurface scattering. Ooh, fly! This is how we get this egg. Amy. I don't think there's a single level in this game that I do not remember by heart from the original. Like, of course, I don't remember how to 100% every single one, but I remember the levels themselves. Pretty sure there's not a single one I don't remember, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe at some point we get to a point where it's like, wait a minute, I don't remember ever seeing this at all. But for the time being, we're definitely gonna go through ones I remember very vividly. Like this one. The one that gave birth to the phrase in my mind, "Take that, Fluffy." Because one day my dad was playing this game, and he got to this level, and he did this. Well, he didn't charge into him, it burned him, I guess, and then he was like, "Take that, Fluffy." And that has stuck with me forever. It has been in my head ever since. This level had a little bit of dialogue that confused me as a kid, because I either didn't realize the second meaning, or just didn't think about it.
Rhinox have shut down our cloud generator, and I may never see a rainbow again.
Oh no, can't have that. Really can't though. Rainbows are beautiful to look at.
I could easily glide across here.
If only they were. So that's for later. This, however, is for now. Goodbye. 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 I do find the cloudy filter, so to speak, on this level kind of weird. Like, it looks like there's a white overlay on the level. You know what I mean? Almost missed this. Yep, almost fell off. Can't have any of those. I wonder if you fall off in this game, is that a life lost or just, you know, setback? I think it's probably a life lost.
armor
Zippity
those
zap. Oh,
enemies
never
are
mind.
wearing protects them from your dragon flame. If you hold down the charge button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
It throws me out a little bit every time I see the Xbox buttons on this game, because I have not played the original or the remaster on anything but a PlayStation. So, and also the other Spyros I've played, like A Hero's Tale and such. So seeing them with Xbox button prompts just feels so weird. I think this is for later, yeah. There you go. Thank you. Now, egg. Stephanie. Hello, Steph. Goodbye, Steph. It's fine, Sparks. You can get the butterflies. I'll collect the gems manually in the meantime. In the original, there was the system where you could click the button to make Sparks look towards any collectibles. Like, let me just demonstrate it. This won't count towards using it because I can see the gem right there. Yeah, as you can see, it sort of points in the direction of a gem. In the original, that was something you unlocked after a specific Sparks level, if I remember correctly. Of course, I need to pay you something.
If it isn't my favorite dragon. The sorceress has put me in charge of guarding these bellows. However, I might look the other way if I was distracted. Counting gems.
Sure, whatever. No way, you doofus.
Oh, yes, precious, precious gems. Well then, Spyro, you may now use the bellows anytime you wish. Best of luck on your little egg hunt.
Thank you. Can't wait to fry you to a crisp later. Easy. Goodbye. Down they go.
Remember, to get your longest glide, press the jump button at the very top of your jump, and use the action button to hover at the end of your glide.
Thank you for the tips. Oh, I didn't even need the glide. You know, when they give you the tip where it's like, use the glide, start the glide at the top of your jump and use the hover at the end, you'd sort of think it implies that the jump is gonna be something you can only achieve with that, or just achieve well enough with that. Like maybe you can just barely otherwise. But nope, you can achieve it without even gliding if you just jump. Ooh, yippee, another one. Okay.
Oh, you activated the bellows.
Yes.
Maybe I can get the cloud generator working again.
An egg popped out. Whoopee. And it did not crack.
The Rhinox must have been using this thing to clog up the cloud generator.
King Henry. Hiya, Henry. Goodbye, Henry. See you never. Maybe. I don't know. This one is what confused me.
We can make a new one with our lava fusion cauldron and 3 sun seeds, but they keep burning out before we can get them in the pot. Step on the switch to get a fresh sun seed and keep flaming it until you get it into the pot.
You wanna know what's funny? When we started the level, I remember the exact dialogue from the original as it was said in the original. And now that I listen to this, I just cannot remember it at all. But either way, it confused me a lot as a kid because I did not understand the meaning sun as in the sun. I understood it as a child, a male child. So I was very confused because, like, why does your son look like that? Hello Tilly, how are you doing today? I'm gonna go and collect the gems before I do the next one. So how did the hunting go? Did you manage to get one of those 5-star tempered Lakiakris hunts? And did you manage to win? Won once. Okay, that's nice. How was it? Did it feel satisfying? Getting better at reading its moves. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. I forgot that tempered monsters get new moves. So when we were fighting it earlier, it did stuff and I was like, wait, it can just do that? Like the thing where it does the little sidewards bump and then does it again. I did not know it could do that twice. And I was like, wait, it can do that twice? That's weird. Is it just lag or can it actually do it twice for some reason? And I was like, oh yeah, tempered monsters get new moves or upgraded moves or bonus combos or whatever. Depending on the monster, of course. You're fine, don't worry about it. Oh, I might need to restart because this one's burning out quick. Dude, there's a fire right there. You don't need to stop. Easy peasy, okay. This one took me quite a while in the original because I was not good enough at platforming to do this. But like I said, it was my very first video game, so you can't expect me to be good.
Son, here, you can have this last sun seed as a souvenir. I think it might be a dud though.
I think I was 6 at the time. Lulu. I understand the underwater fighting is a gimmick, but it's getting very old very fast. I guess that makes sense. What does this even do? Does it even do anything? Why is that button there? I didn't use it at all. Probably served a purpose. Maybe I'm just missing what it does. But that's beside the point. I never saw the charm of this game. Well, I was 6. And so we got it from other people, and I played it, and I enjoyed it, and it became what defined video gaming as a thing for me. Which is part of why, at least I assume, I always get so collectible, treasure hunty about things. It's Brian. Or PlayStation games in general. I always took the system as a big boy gaming system, so these kids games weren't appealing to me. Okay. Yeah, for me, on the other end, A, I was young, I was a kid, so fair game, and B, since those are the games I grew up with, those are the kinds of charms I found within it. Just the nice whimsy of it all. Which is why I got into Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter and all that as well when it got to the PS2 era. It's kind of funny how with the PS1 era we got in with Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, and then in the PS2 era we got in with Crash with Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter.
Mischievous spirits are stopping our bells from ringing.
Alrighty. Well, I missed one, but that's fine. So I'm sure I have more than enough time to go get that one again. Oh, I missed. It's fine. I should have flown through the gate again. Goodbye. What about Sly? We could never find any Sly games in the store for some reason, so I never got to play any. Only Sly I got to play was like a demo in Ratchet and Clank 2 or 3. Jake. So yeah, I would have loved to play Sly because that demo I played was fun. But we just never could find it in the store. You're gonna lurk. Alrighty, enjoy the lurk then. I only just noticed that someone tried to sell me viewers again. Oh, that just sends me back up there. Okay, that's fine. However, we do not want to be up there, you can see. So how do we get higher? Not over there. Ah, this one. No, wait, this is what takes me to the other side. But that's fine. Because we want to go this way again as well. Because of that. Yeah, so Ratchet and Clank was developed by the same people who developed this game. Only next gen. Because this was PS1 and then PS2, they were like, well, we're done with the Spyro IP, we've done what we wanted to. Let's move on to a... Well, we got our first death because I pressed triangle a bit too late. Yeah, I think I had 12 lives, so probably a death. And we got it back. Yeah, so then they moved on to the next gen and we're like, let's make a new franchise. And then they had one game they were working on and eventually decided to scratch completely because it just was not fun to play. And then they started with the concepts for Ratchet and Clank. And from my understanding, based on what I read in the Insomniac Museum ones, they were thinking about making it Ratchet and Hank at some point. I don't know if that's just a joke or not. Where you would have had a dog companion instead of Clank. Hello Andre, how are you doing today? We're having some whimsy times and flashbacks. And rainbows, apparently. Level complete. Ah, can't get in there. Oh well. Yeah, how's your day been? Alright, so the next level I believe is the one with the stone people. And the lava. And the little egg thief race course with the supercharged run thingy. Yep, looks like it's that level. Again, I was imagining the way they look in the original, so I forgot he looks like this now. I was thinking the ones without really, I want to say, human-looking eyes.
Come visit me at the Tiki Lodge.
Originally, they did not have such normal-looking eyes. They had, like, these square or rectangular holes. Liam is a crybaby. Now then, those sheep think they can get away, and I do not agree. Beautiful. No blue butterflies, though. The fact that the story proceeds on egg collection makes for some funny moments. With the fact that, story-wise, I progressed this level quite a while ago, but physically I only came here now. Because why? Because I have been doing more than just collecting what I must collect. By collecting everything. Because what else would I do?
Rhinox are running rampant around here, but I can't get anyone out of the Tiki Lodge long enough to do anything about it.
No worries, buddy. I'll do it. Ain't gonna get Indiana Jonesed by you. Woohoo, little piggy. Boom. Toasty. Some good old fried pork. Ricky. These levels are that. Ow. That was so rude, my dude. Yeah, these levels and such are definitely much longer than the original games. Not the original 3, just the first Spyro game. A lot more to everything. It's not as small. There we go. He's got a little bit of health then. Ah, another one.
Be sure to keep your friend Sparks the Dragonfly healthy, Spyro. If his health is low, torch a little creature like the slug below me to release a butterfly.
Been there, done that. Thank you very much. Be gone. Nope. Yay, another life. Getting a life is a big deal when you're a ghost. You are so nasty. Nuh-uh.
Here, take this egg. They were giving them away at the Tiki Lodge last night.
Curly. So long, curly little guy. Okay, so... Hehe. Ah, remember the chest at the beginning of the level? I do. So I guess... yeah, okay, it's doable. No problems. And now I also have nice, beautiful, golden little sparks. Yay! Molten Crater unlocked the locked treasure chest. I did the thing. Uh-oh. That's not good. Well then, we died again. Strange set of circumstances, leading ultimately to death. So, charging them mid-air can kill you. Who'd have thought? I'll get to you in a sec. Ah, dang. Need Sergeant Bird. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back to this level like a world or two later. Sergeant Bird is currently on an important mission to the inside of a cage. Tough luck, the sorceress. As in sorceress.
Spyro, you're just in time.
For an egg thief chase.
Run through this door.
Yeah, so it was more than one. Okay.
Actually, they paid me to guard their hideout, but that's irrelevant. I'll happily let you through the gate to chase them down for a small finder's fee.
Okay. Get lost, loser.
Thank you, Spyro. And best of luck catching those dastardly egg thieves.
Alrighty, thank you. Lighting has some interesting artifacts.
Looking for all those eggs? Because
Yeah.
I saw a shifty-looking character with one over there.
Alrighty, I'll get it. This part is kind of fun, and was originally hard. Probably won't be now. I imagine it wasn't hard when I... Ironically, in spite of the fact that the remaster was only a mere few years ago, my memories of the original are much clearer. Kind of funny how that works. Guess that's the power of nostalgia. The magic that inspires is the magic that gets remembered. Alrighty. Well then, time for supercharge. Oh wait, okay. Wait, so first we chase down the first one. And then after that, this pad gets activated. Then it's supercharge. Oh, missed one. Nye. Too bad the track doesn't go down to the floor, because I could cut him off that way if it did. But I'm catching up. At least I was until I took a few turns too many. What a slow chase. But we're getting there. Easy. Moira. Next.
Hey, there goes another one. He was really fast. Maybe if I activate the supercharge, you'll be able to catch him.
Yeah. Supercharge time. Now controlling this has got to be another story. Never mind, it was easy to catch. Kermit. Very much not frog looking. Okay, so now we get into supercharged state. And we go running off to get that. Well, where was the other one? There were two of them. I missed this somehow. There were two, right? I'm not imagining it. There's the sneeze I was talking about earlier. Well, guess there wasn't another one. Bless me. Skill point acquired. Ironically enough, that's something my brain still attributes to Ratchet and Clank rather than this. Even though this is technically where it started. Like, whenever I think skill points in a game, I think Ratchet and Clank. Man, I played those games a lot as a kid. I think I had almost 10 New Game Plus states. Like, I finished the game about 10 times, and New Game Plus it every time in the original Ratchet and Clank 3. Not the original, there's only the original, unless you count the HD on the PS3, which I do not, because it's just the same thing, but higher resolution.
At the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the charge button when you're on the surface, and charge underwater by holding down charge as well.
Alrighty. Oh, hi, Bruce. Kinda sounded like a bang boo. Yeah, so for Ratchet and Clank 3, I had like about 9 New Game Pluses that I went through. Maybe. I think it was about that much because I was specifically trying to go for a 10 playthrough set. Okay. Looks like that's everything underwater, so I'm resurfacing. Ah, Sparks level. Spyro, I've got a special task for Sparks. Meet me back here later. Okay. Why not now? What's my requirement? Do I just have to leave? Is that my requirement? Or do I have to finish this level first, maybe?
Yay! My portal is working. I'll see you at the beach.
This one also has a Sheila level. The loading screens are somewhat shorter when they don't force you to sit through because it goes to the level. Okay, the first Spyro I mentioned this earlier. It sort of takes you
my
that.
friends borrowed the Rhinox submarine. Then they took it for a joyride. And then they smashed it into a big pile of rocks. Oddly enough, the Rhinox failed to see the humor in their actions and stuffed my friends in the jail cell behind you.
Oddly enough, they failed to see the humor in their actions. Yes, how odd. Oh right, I can't breathe fire underwater, duh. Ow. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Hello, little duck with a helmet. I need you. Thank you. I think this was the level with another Sheila level. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about this exact level earlier today. Oh, hi. Oh, I missed. Dang. We'll get to the other games I played on the original, or when I started. Like I mentioned, the Big Five. This being one of them. Another that didn't get any ports or remastered being Need for Speed Unleashed. But the other ones, at least that got PC ports, I will be able to play. And I will play them. at some point. One of them I'll have to play while I stay out Game Pass because that's on there. The other one I have.
If you want a quick summary of your progress in a world, you can press the guidebook button to open the guidebook page for the world you're in.
Oh. Right. I forgot this is a thing, so I can also do that instead of pausing. Oh. Ah, so only some of them have legs. Donkey Kong. I feel like Ratchet and Clank 1 especially still had a lot of Spyro in it. Same for the first Jak and Daxter. There was a lot of Crash Bandicoot still in that. I'll go look at the reflection when we resurface again, just to 100% confirm for everyone that it is in fact screen space reflections. Jason. Hiya, Jason. You're a crybaby. A crybaby underwater. Some would say that underwater nobody can see you cry. However, Jason, you chose to believe that too blindly. Yep, screen space. Easy peasy. I think I got everything in the water. I hope so, at least. Nice and easy. This game is nice as a good little change up. Because it's nothing intense, nothing struggly, it's just chill vibes, you know, we get to talk about stuff.
You can hover to get more distance when gliding. Just press the action button at the end of your glide.
Yeah. They really do give you those tutorials a lot, but in fairness, games were different back then, and they were especially a lot more make sure the kid understands about it. I'm glad that even these have the reflections on them, because sometimes objects get neglected in that regard. Toasty. Ooh, I get to toast you from behind. Toasty Tushy. Ah, it wasn't blue. Okay, so I guess we'll come back for that later then. For now, let's do the Sheila level. I also have some fun story for what I believe to have been this level.
Hi, Spyro. Some of my seal friends are trying to take down a Rhinoc fortress. I'm about to go and lend a foot. I love the smell of singed Rhinoc in the morning.
Yeah. So now we get to bury stuff. Or destroy them, I guess. In the original, or when I originally played this... Oh, she can swim. Okay, that's nice. She was able to swim in that other level we did, so I guess I should have expected that. I just didn't for some reason. But yeah, so for this level, at least if I am remembering correctly, might have been a different one, but this is the one I remember it on. Way back, we were not allowed to play video games on Sundays. So one Sunday, while my parents were busy with stuff or something, or they were away, I fired up the PlayStation to play some more of this, secretly, but it was still in their room at the time.
Hi, Sheila. The Rhinox have built a fortress on our beach, and we're going to blow it to smithereens. We just need you to take out all the turrets for us. We're lighting the bomb now, so just make sure to stomp all those turrets before the fuse runs out, okay?
Okay. Yeah, oh, timer. Okay, right, yeah. Ow. He just immediately knew, oh no, I'm in danger. Oh. Nice and easy. Yeah, so secretly snuck into the room and played this. I believe it was this level. It could have been a later one. This could have just been an exception of one that I did one time get allowed to play on a Sunday, but I definitely played this one on a Sunday. Anyway, so yeah, then I just turned off the TV and hoped they wouldn't notice that I have been playing and that the PlayStation is on. They didn't, lucky for me. But man, I was a naughty little boy. A literal delay every time I land.
Wow, I can't believe I survived that blast. It's a good thing I kept this egg nice and safe in my pocket.
Molly, how did you fit that in your pocket? You could fit in that egg if you wanted to. Yay, another one. Bye. Alright, let's go finish this level. I don't know what I even did about it at the end. Like, did I just turn off the PlayStation, or did I actually, in between, go and finish that level? I'm not too clear on that part of it. I just know that I did play when I wasn't allowed to. Like, once. I'm actually surprised I only did it once. It's also entirely possible that I did it for Tarzan instead of this. But I think it was this. Either way, I definitely did that level on a Sunday. There were rare exception Sundays, but they were usually when my brother was visiting his friend, where he was guaranteed to be gaming, because that is what they do be doing at that friend's house. That friend is also the one who introduced us to Ratchet & Clank. He had Ratchet & Clank 3. Also introduced us to Sonic. More specifically, introduced my brother, and my brother introduced me. At least in the case of Sonic. In the case of Ratchet & Clank, I was there that day. And I was playing New Super Mario Bros. On the guy's DS. So he also introduced me to that. No, wait, I think that was the time he was playing Shadow the Hedgehog. That I was playing New Super Mario Bros. On the DS.
My plan worked. That dumb octopus dropped the jail key while he was shaking me. Now I can free my friends.
Alrighty.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. One of the Rhinox had this egg in his lunchbox.
I don't think he understood the Queen's objective. Wonder how she would have felt if she found out one of them was planning to just straight up eat a dragon egg. Would have been a good all off with his head situation, I imagine.
Used to have a dragon egg for you, but instead I used it to test our ultra-high-speed superfluidity tunnel. The good news is that it made it to the end of the tunnel without a scratch. The bad news is that there's no way to get it back out now. The tunnel is chock full of Rhinox and floating mines. The only way to retrieve that egg is to defeat every single Rhinox in the tunnel.
Like, I don't know how you know it made it all the way through safe, but good on you, buddy. Good on you. Oh, dang it. So close. Oh, I guess just go and do it again, okay. Minor inconvenience. Ah. Stop getting in the way. Alrighty. Ah, just barely. So I'm gonna have to try and go to the right on that one instead of the left. Was wondering about that as I was doing it. Kinda hard to make it to the outside, but it's fine.
Surprisingly good fluid dynamic characteristics. From now on, all of our submarines will be egg-shaped.
Duke. At you, baby. Oh, this way. Did I miss something? An entire area has been missed by me. Somewhere in the map. Question is where? Where is the area I missed? How did I miss it? Because clearly that ain't it. I might have an idea where it is. Wait, build a new submarine so that what? You want to do that again? These little kids already having tattoos. Or maybe they just have little stickers, who knows?
Driving that submarine was a blast! Next time we're going to borrow the Rhinox speedboat!
No. They're already getting plans for what mischief they'll be up to next time. I didn't miss anything here, did I? I am of the belief that I did not. Once again begs the question, where did I miss something? I have one theory, but if that theory is incorrect... But then... Ah. So, I somehow missed this. But the question is, what's the way up? That was pretty close. Huh. I don't know if this is supposed to be the way up or not, but I'm gonna go with it because I don't know what else to try. Well, it worked. Okay.
Never would have crashed that submarine if Sal hadn't tried a handbrake U-turn during an inverted barrel roll.
Alright, sure. Whatever you say, buddy. Okay, so this is not where the egg is. And this isn't either. So I am unsure of the last area which I must find. Is it maybe something I missed during the Sheila section? I think this is where we just, yeah, loop back around. Ah, this is what I missed somehow. Wait. Oh. I was thinking about this when they mentioned the speedboat.
Rhinoc has challenged us to a naval battle. Our speedboat versus his nuclear shark submarine. If we win, we'll get the dragon egg he's guarding. If we lose, we'll have to spend a month doing kitchen patrol.
I wonder what the shark submarine sounds like in this game, the remaster, because I can still remember the exact sound of the chomping in the original.
What do you say? Do you want to take on Bluto?
Yeehaw!
Okay, good luck. Just remember,
Wait, did it say nuclear shark submarine? Are you playing the Steam version of this game? No, I'm playing the Xbox Game Pass version of this game. On PC still. But the PC Game Pass. I don't have it on Steam. Not at this point in time. Press the button to speed up. Press the button to fire missiles. Big upgrades to get more missiles. Hello, Dull Echo, how are you? Alright, once I get rid of him... Alright, he gets those two. Wait, does this thing not chomp then? Well, it might chomp, but not the way I thought. Oh wait, here it comes. Never mind. Won't get to see it if I keep doing that. Are you winning, son? I might be about to lose. Does it not chomp? Okay, I guess it doesn't chomp. I might have been thinking of something else. Either that or it'll chomp soon. Dang. The controls are a little weird because it has nothing to do with your camera. It's purely about which direction your stick is facing. Your camera has absolutely no effect on it other than the fact that you look at a different direction.
Wow, that's the first time Bluto has ever lost. You dragons must have a ton of talent. I hope this egg was worth all the trouble.
Jackie. Was considering buying it because it has subtitles and audio in languages I learn. Game Pass only lets me play it in system language. Just wondering if language change works in the Steam version. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, I can play the original music. Nice. Yeah, that's interesting. Huh. Let me check the Steam version. Should theoretically have the audio options if you say so. And it should be adjustable in-game then. Let's see. Oh, it's currently on a pretty nice sale, I see. So let's check. English, French, Italian, German, Spanish. Oh wow, that's a lot of languages. Well, it does say full audio and subtitles and interface, so I guess it should have them. Probably selectable in-game, but unfortunately I can't 100% confirm for you whether it is selectable or not. Like, in theory it would be, but I can't confirm, unfortunately. Man, I'm sparksless now because of that shark and me messing up. I feel like I saw one more gem, but guess not. Yeah, the Game Pass one also lists all the languages, but it doesn't let me change. Oh, okay. Yeah, then I think it might be dependent on which version you download, so to speak, like depending on your language. In which case, I don't think you can adjust it, maybe. I do wonder, how would that work then? Because some people, in spite of being from a certain country, speaking a certain language as their first, do not, or do like to play in English. So it would be weird to cut off that option for them. Is there really not some option? Control, sound, graphics, camera, map, subtitles. Yeah, there's nothing. Like, it could be different on the title screen, but I somehow doubt it. Wait, little duck. This way. The underwater filter is very weird. Because it feels like a camera filter before... or just a filter before, you know, something was created. Oh yeah, proper lighting. I guess I can always refund it. Yeah, I guess that's true, yeah. If you just buy it, go in, check, and then find that you can't, you can refund. And Steam usually approves those pretty quickly. Especially if you didn't overstep any of the steps. I tried changing client language in Game Pass and re-download the game, but it was still in English. That's interesting. Guess I'll try the Steam one and refund if it doesn't work. I think that's a good idea. Go for that. How familiar are you with the Spyro franchise? Ah, Speedway level. So this is what I think it is. Wait, Mushroom Speedway. Looks really nice and the language seems beginner friendly. Ah, that makes sense. It is pretty much a game for children. So, it adds up. There are 2 flying challenges available here in Mushroom Speedway. You can either try time attack or race the butterflies. Yes, this is what I thought it was. Which challenge would you like to play? Let's start with time attack. Here's in. Try completing each challenge in order. Start with the rings, then get the dandelions, the spiders, and finally, the butterflies. It's not the fastest way, but it's the easiest. Okay. Only tried for 15 minutes and gave up when the language change didn't work. Ah. See. So wait, it said the butterflies, the dandelions... Not the butterflies, the rings, the dandelions, the butterflies, then the spiders, or was it spiders and butterflies? Should be simple enough, it'll probably be in order. Okay, yeah, spiders first. Unlike the first one in Spyro 1, where it very much is not like this. Because there, you need to... Oh, thank you for following, Dull. Hope you have a good day. Thank you very much. Yeah, there, for the first one, there's not as direct and clear a path as this one, and they also don't tell you what it is. Easy. First one took me a few tries. One in Oh, that's not what I thought retry meant. Oh, there was new text. Oops. Sabrina. Which challenge would you like to play? Race the butterflies. Okay. We're going to race the butterflies. Fly through all of the green checkpoint rings in order and use the red dots to guide your way. You can be a little nasty about this for some reason. I don't know why, but you can. Watch this. When I get close to the next one. Because it is a race, you can win. You can toast them for some reason. It's a little nasty, but you can. And I will, just because I can. They always say video games make you violent. Well, I think I failed because I didn't go for that one boost over there. Who knows? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Still on lap 2 out of 3 though, so I do have my time to catch up. I'm in 4th place. It took me an entire lap to catch up 1. I guess not an entire, but still it took me a while to catch up by 1 position. So the odds aren't exactly favorable. And this one is using all of this little... Well, dang. That went bad quick, but it's fine. Means I get a second try to do it all right. Do you know how many play hours I can expect from this game? So I think from this third one, this one specifically, you can expect about 20. From the first one, I think it was like 12. If you're going for completion, of course. I would need to check the exact numbers, but either way, it'll last you a bit. Wait, how am I still 4th? Didn't I catch up with 2 people? Butterflies. Yeah, so I need to check the exact numbers, but I think that's quite an amount of hours you'll get out of this, because it's 3 games in 1. The first is pretty short. I think I could actually maybe fully complete the first in less than 15 hours, less than 12, maybe even less than 10. The first world there took me like an hour or something. That's alright, I can look it up myself. Yeah, that's right. That is true. I usually go to HLTB to check game completion times and such, because it gives you an estimate for how long it takes to finish it, how long it takes to finish it while doing extras, and how long it takes to complete it. And as well as the average time it takes a person, and then also tells you whether they were doing it leisurely, rushed, or otherwise. So then you also get a good estimate for how long it's gonna take you with the way you play. How am I supposed to win this? Because that is tight. What the? Well, that failed. I think. Never mind. Made a good recovery, I think. Wait, so did I in my first race pass one of them by without noticing? Huh. Interesting. Bit of a risky turn there, but it worked out in the end. Okay, second lap, second place, not bad. Wow, but that one's really far ahead. What the? Why are you so fast all of a sudden? Okay, now I can see him. There's still a chance. It's not a big chance, but it's there. And it took the ring. Okay. Or the star, I guess. Oh. That's not good. Steam sales are usually great for catching games that could last you a long time for very low prices. I'm currently eyeing one myself. I'm not sure if I'll actually buy it or not. Dang. Messed up too much near the end. Isn't that almost the exact same time as last time? Like, give or take 0.3 seconds, 0.03 seconds. It's pretty close to the exact same amount of time. Imagine burning them actually made the ones out front speed up more, so you get punished for doing it. That would have been wild to add as a mechanic. Yeah, Mr. Number 1 is quite far ahead. I'm having a hard time catching up to Mr. Number 2. There's probably a short somewhere, but you have to fly through all the rings, so I don't know. Maybe, but you'd have to be pretty good about it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so it was 0.8, not 0.08. Okay, that makes it a bit less tight. Okay, come on. Okay, we can do that again. I just need to get other laps that are like that or better. I can do this as well. Some of the later Speedway stuff gets pretty hard. Oi! Get out of here. Wait, so did it take me 2.8 seconds to finish? The time I did finish? Times? Dang it, not again. Because if so, how did it take me that long, but I just did 2 laps in less than a minute? And this one seems a lot slower, yeah, what? How does this work? Okay, still have a chance, still have a chance, still have a chance. And I lost it. Ooh, yes! Clutched it right at the end. In the most nasty way. You won first prize. John Wick. Okay, nope, definitely not. No need to try again later, I've done it all. I'm the master. Alrighty. On to the next one. And by the next one, I mean the next world. Ooh. It might be time. I'll check after we finish the boss fight. Ooh, life. Thank you. Can I do this now? Or... Okay, still later. Gotcha.
The balloon's all ready, sir. Just jump on.
Not what I wanted to do.
This balloon will take you to a land closer to the sorceress, Spyro. You can also use it to come back here whenever you want to.
Alrighty. And you?
I guess you'll just hop in the balloon now. Don't ask me how it works. I just showed up for the punch and cookies.
There were punch and cookies? Why didn't I get any? I'm the hero.
Whenever you want, Spyro.
No, I didn't want to hop in yet. There we go.
This balloon will take you to the great Tiki Lodge in the sky. Just jump on when you're ready.
Great Tiki Lodge in the sky, you say. Midday Gardens, but first a boss. The boss. Move up in the world. Sunrise Spring. Launch the transporter balloon. Entering Buzz's dungeon. Hello, Buzz.
Listen carefully, you stupid girl. I'm only going to ask you one more time. Why haven't you disposed of that infernal dragon?
I've tried to scare him off, Your Highness, but he's just not afraid of anything.
Not afraid? Not afraid? Why have I been training you all these years? Use some magic! Here's a spell book. Whip up a monster and eliminate him!
Kill him?
I don't care what you do, you useless brat, as long as you get rid of him!
Okay, let's see what we got here. This ought to do it.
You can't keep me caged up in here forever. You there, get me out of here. This is unacceptable.
You, come here.
Get buzzed. Okay, well, that happens first, yeah. There we go.
What the devil?
Still the bunny ears. Forgot about that. There we go. Now then, this fight. We might lose a few lives, or we might get it immediately.
When I heard the sorceress was planning to ambush you, I got here as fast as I could. No worries though. This wussy green toad will be no match for the two of us.
Alrighty. Oh dang. Okay, so it doesn't make any problems for me when he jumps yet. Woohoo! I win round 1 of Sumo. Nice job, Sheila. Yeah, okay. No! Uh-oh. Oh. Go on quickly before he does the thing. There we go. There we go. Round 2. Okay, 3 more, I think. Looks like it would be 3. And stop. Yeah, now it does that. Wait, why aren't you in the fire? Okay, so that unfortunately does not work. So yeah, oh, never mind. I was about to say I am gonna get my first death after all, but then a lovely sheep appeared, and another. Come on, Sparks, eat it. There we go. Okay, 2 more. I couldn't tell if this is 5 or 6. I forgot to pay attention at some point. Oh. So that's how the fire thing works that I was thinking of. Because I was like, I feel like there was more than just firing. Oh. There we go. Bye. Okay, and... Eh, okay, it's fine. No death. Yay. Buzz's dungeon. Defeat Buzz. Buzz off. Buzz off indeed. Rainbow. Where am I going? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that the control wasn't my own. So I'm like, wait, I'm not running that way. No, why are you running towards the lava? Don't, you're gonna die. And then, oh, okay, it's automated. Okay, it's fine. Yippee, we made it to the second world. Out of 5 or 6, I think. Ah. I was thinking about this level as well. Either today or yesterday, maybe both. Or maybe it was at work on Monday. And I was thinking about this world moments ago.
Okay, Dragon,
Like when
you've
Sergeant
managed to
Bird was on
survive
screen.
longer than I
And when
expected, but
I
you
talked about
haven't
him
the
earlier.
slightest idea what sort of dangers lie ahead of you. I suggest you grab your cat friend and whatever eggs you found and hightail it back home while you still can. I'm telling you this for your own good, you know.
Sure thing, Bianca. Sure thing. Don't get me wrong, I believe you, but... I have a mission, and I am gonna see it through. Because that's what heroes do. Or something like that. Why can I not get this egg? Dave! Dave. Okay, so I'm gonna go check something real quick. The stream might die while I do it. Because for some reason the stream dies when I open my browser. Don't know how that works, but it's happened twice, so it could be related. Maybe it happened 3 times, I don't know. Either way, it could be related, it could be unrelated. Regardless, let's just quickly check something. What sound effect was that, and why did it sound so familiar? Not the one for the browser opening, there was something else. Or was it just... No, it wasn't that. What? There was some sound effect that had played along with it. I think it kind of sounded like the Jack and Daxter menu noises. Jack 2, Jack 3. I don't know. Anyway, let's quickly check. Oh, it's currently still live. Ah, but it did get exactly what I was hoping for. So, we interrupt this stream with a little side thingy. Let me just set this up. Or we could go to the scene for it. That would be easier. And just to avoid any bannings, I will temporarily change this over to just chatting. Just to be 100% sure it doesn't flag me as false doing thing. So let's see here. It shows, okay. So, Code Vein 2. Let's look at it.
こんにちは。コードベイン2プロデューサーの飯塚です。
Izuka, producer
本
of
作は
Code Vein 2.
2019年に発売されたコードベインのシリーズ完全新作になります。コードベインは崩壊した近未来の世界で生きる吸血鬼たちが滅びの運命に抗うドラマティックなストーリー展開と手に汗握るチャレンジングな探索アクションが魅力のシリーズです。 前作以上に進化したゲーム体験をお楽しみいただけます。
An involved gaming
吸
experience.
血
Okay.
攻撃、バディシステム、ブラッドコードなどおなじみのシステムも
Train
登
attack,
場します。
partner system, and blood
ぜひ
code.
ご期待
Okay.
ください。
Piece of
舞台は
furniture.
人間と吸血鬼が共存している
Humans
未来
and
の世界に
revenants
なります。
coexist.
そこでは
Oh.
様々な物質を異形に変えてしまうリンネと呼ばれる変質現象と吸血鬼たちの自我を奪い化け物へと変えてしまう渇望の月の存在で、世界は滅びの一途をたどっていました。主人公は化け物に対抗する力を持つ吸血鬼ハンターでしたが、任務中に命を落としてしまいます。そんな主人公に自らの心臓を分けて蘇生させたのが吸血鬼の少女ルーです。
Ah, so it's Xenoblade.
彼女の持つ時間を移動する特別な力を借りて100年前の世界へ旅立ち、
100 years,
滅びゆ
okay.
く世界を救うための戦いに身を投じることになります。ルーの他にも過去と現代の世界では様々な吸血鬼たちとの出会いが待っています。時間を超えて展開するドラマティックなストーリーにぜひご期待ください。本作はプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、Steam にて
Okay, so
2026
still
年に
only
発
says
売予定です。
2026.
今後の続報をお待ちください。それではスタジオにお戻しします。
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Well, there you have it. Back to the game. Neat. Okay. So now we have some more info, but I was kind of hoping it would at least also have a release date. It's fine. We don't need the release date yet. But I would like to know for when I'm saving up. Because that's one of the 2 games, I guess, that are coming out within the next year that I am like, okay, definitely buying that one. Hooray for ice levels. Because this game has those. Mingus. Why does that sound like an insult? Icy Peak. What does Icy Peak look like? Because that's not the Bentley level, clearly, because Bentley would have been outside if it was, right? Besides, I'm pretty sure the Bentley level is like 1 world onward or so. Part where you unlock them. However, this one is the one where we unlock Sergeant Bird. So then we can go back to the first world to get all the things there. But I'm not gonna do that yet. Shoot the thing, Hunter. Oh, right, we hit the bomb thieves.
Why don't you try spitting this rock at it?
Yeah, thank you, I will give it to me. And aim. Phew. Enchanted Towers. So, do I go to Icy Peak or Enchanted Towers first? I think I'm gonna go to Icy Peak. So was... Oh! Dude, chill out. You're gonna shoot my head off.
I was supposed to meet Doug to go ice fishing today, but Rhinox have blocked the path with ice, so I can't get through. I've been trying to clear the way with this cannon, but it doesn't even shoot straight. I haven't been able to hit a dang thing all morning.
Could just be that your aim is really bad. How do I shoot? Oh, now it shoots, okay. Got one. Oh, right. I can't adjust the height. Looks like it literally just shoots straight. No upward angle or nothing. Where did that one go? Hello? I guess I took care of it. Turns out there weren't 3 of them, only 2. Whoopsie. Started doing my charge a bit too soon. It's fine. Uh-oh. That was a little risky. Nope. Silly rat. That little guy is sneezy. Well, Bob, I'll get things sorted so you can go back and have a diggy-dug time. I really don't mean to do that. You just happen to be in the way so much. There we go. That's that taken care of. We don't need to go back there. Man, I like it when even all the little rough surfaces and such have the reflective properties. Too many games that don't give you that satisfaction. Oops. Turns out the explosive goes farther than I thought. Gem, 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 gem. Gem, 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 gem. Gem, 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 gem. Toasty. Woo. Honestly, if I should add a button on my keyboard that plays a Wilhelm scream so that I can tap it every time I do that. Hello, bye-bye. Hello, bye-bye, bye-bye. Toasty little rats. I can see myself. Yay. Beautiful, okay. That was satisfying enough. I'll move on again. Really did do circles around that thing for no reason. Want to show off. Show us his cool little tricks. I think you can't shoot that one to break the ice. Like, I think you have to just horn dive it from above. Beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not done with you yet. Yay, now I'm done with you. See you later. Let's just check. Is there hole? Yeah, there is not hole. I think I need to horn dive it from above. So next question becomes, how do we get up here? Can we make it? It does not look like we can. So how do we get up there again? Oh, that's not what I... Okay. I'll eventually find my answer, but it might be by going through from the back. Might. All will be answered in due time. You had 3 shots and you missed all of them. Sorry, buddy, but... you just shouldn't have even tried if your aim is that horrendous. Isn't this the level where there's the ballet thing? Or ice skating, not ballet. There we go, that's the way to the egg. Let's go for the egg first. Because eggs are important. Can't make omelets without them. Also can't make cake without them. Well, I guess you can, but it's just not as great, you know? Also can't just have eggs without them. French toast. Scrambled eggs. Bacon and eggs. That's a good one. What's the other thing you can make with eggs? I forget. There's a lot you can do with eggs. Why did I go for a charge? You are right to laugh at me. I goofed it. Okay, money bags. I believe that is where we get our little ice skater. I don't know if it's the same composer or not, but this music feels very Ratchet and Clank. Like, I know it's also like a remaster of the soundtrack, but like, still, it has such a similar vibe to the old Ratchet and Clank games. This is gonna be hard and take... Oh, no, never mind. It's not gonna take as long as I was about to say it is. Yes, I was wrong. Hello, little ducky thingy. Are you ready to face your doom? I don't care if you were ready. I was ready to have butterflies. Floating gem. Gemmy Gemmy up in the sky. What is it that makes you so high? Is this what I think it is? It is. Oh, this is theoretically at least a hard one. I don't know if I'll struggle with it now, but I know I have on many occasions struggled with this one. Okay, well I went the wrong way. Oh no. Oh hi. We meet again. Well, that went fine this time, but number 2, that's where it gets tough. Usually. Okay, jump onto the track so that I can chase you. Which way did he go? Looks like it's the other way. Yep, it's the other way. Wait, is it on the other track now? Did I see that right? It could be that it's just running circles around me at this point, and I keep missing it. Oh, there you are. Hola, mi amigo. Yeah, okay. So it does go to the other track. Well, that was easy. I am very much too shy and nervous to try and do anything high pitch on stream. I guess not shy and nervous, but afraid of making noise and such. I don't like being too loud in my house. Well, people exist, so to speak. Lovely. Okay, so I think that's it for this section. So we can just go down and leave. And if by the end, when we've gotten everything, we don't have everything, the level is not 100% complete, I'll just go back. It's that simple. Yay. So, money bags. I will help this ice skater.
Behind this door is the single greatest show on
Yeah.
earth. That's right, ice dancing. Season tickets are available, but you'll have to act fast.
Mm-hmm.
I always knew you were a cultured sort of dragon. Well, step right in. The show's about to start.
Mm. Wish me luck.
Tonight is my big ice dance performance, and these hockey players are ruining it. Every time I start my routine, they come in and smack me with their sticks. Oh, I sure wish I had a partner. Someone courageous, strong, handsome, and purple, who breathes fire.
Really stretching that one out.
Before my ice dance, these mean Rhinoc hockey players keep hogging the ice, and all I want to do is dance.
Sure, I'll help. Evil hockey players. Somebody have a vendetta of some kind. Toasty. Toasty. She has a guardian now. Try harder. Or cry harder. Oopsie. That was close. Goodbye. Imagine you could fire her and then that messes up the routine and you lose. Is that it, or do we got more coming? Oh, yay! Nice work. Easy.
We did it! That was my best performance ever. I guess one of the judges didn't like it though. He threw this egg at me instead of a rose. Why don't you have it?
Really? Okay. Why would you just throw a giant egg at someone? Like, I think he was very disappointed when it didn't just break and turn into a bunch of yolk. Because, like, why else throw eggs at something if you don't want it to turn into a bunch of yolk? Spyro looks like he's dancing too.
I have to hurry in myself. I'm one of the judges for tonight's performance.
I think you missed it. Sorry, Moneybags, but I think you're too late. He's probably the judge that threw the egg, for being honest.
I put up ice blocks this morning so Bob wouldn't beat me to the ice fishing hole. If you want to try out the hole, you can borrow this fishing lure I've been using.
You have no idea how Doug feels about this.
Ooh, by the way, feel free to use our gondola whenever you want.
Will do, buddy. But first things first. High in the sky. Wait, that wasn't high enough, dang it. Boom. I feel like I saw another. This takes me that way. Which means I get to go around, and I get to do this. But first, go around. Get the other one. Oh. Well, let's do this first, then. Wait, but the gondola... No! Oh, it's fine. Oh, right, the reason you can't porn dive it otherwise is because when you slide, you can't jump right. Okay, yeah. So it had nothing to do with height. Of course. Duh. I'm drowning. Cause I can't see the ice. Can you see the ice? Which way is the ice? Ah, the gondola does go up and down. Then out in. So I can just wait for it here. Then take it back up. Gondola, my friend. Are you here too yet? Gondola. Gondola, 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 gondola. Gondola, 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 gondola. That especially sounds very Ratchet and Clank too, that part of the song. Like, there are some memories with Spyro that have become attributed more to Ratchet and Clank to me. Just because I put more time into Ratchet and Clank in my lifetime and afterlife. And because B, there are some things that I just wasn't as perceptive to when I was little. Because of course, there would be. Wait, did it say? It didn't. So what did I miss? Where did I miss it? Did I actually miss it there, or did I miss it somewhere else? Another hidden corner behind a something something again. So it's not this way. It's not over there. I feel like pretty much only down here is left. So yeah, there was indeed a second room and not just the one, which sort of adds up in my memory. So I was feeling like there was something more here. Ah, there it is. Well, that I saw while passing by the first time and just forgot about. Dang, I turned too soon. I'm gonna sneeze. Nice. Ah, dang it, why? Can I gain enough? My goodness. Okay then. Why do I hear an egg thief? Don't tell me they just placed one with gems somewhere around here, please. Is that just part of the ambience for some reason, or is there actually one around here somewhere? And if so, why? Why would you do me like that? Huh? Okay, so death by invisible wall has been achieved. Does it not count as death in this room? It's like a bounce round in Crash Bandicoot. I did it, yippee! Okay. Moving on then. What was the next level? It could be one I love. Purely because of aesthetics and what they have in it. 2028. A few years in advance, but okay. Pretty sure that's not the next year of the dragon. Also, yeah, the stream notification, I think, says something along the lines of snakes are kinda like dragons, right? Something like that. It's just a joke because this is Spyro Year of the Dragon, but I'm playing it like 2 years late, maybe a year late, I can't remember anymore. I think it's a year, yeah. So now it's the Year of the Snake. But the snake is a reptile, so close enough. Dragons are cool. This is where we free our Mr. Birdman, who's a penguin. A penguin.
My good friend Spyro. The sorceress caught this naughty bird letting off rockets in her fireworks factory. But I'm willing to release him into your custody, provided you pay his outstanding fines.
It's okay, I'll do it, and then he can shoot you.
What a
Of course.
sucker! That is, it's a far, far better thing you do today, Spyro, than you have ever done. And, well, so far,
Sure, buddy.
You get the idea.
Alrighty. Now get rocketed, my dude.
Sergeant Bird, 90068. Awaiting orders, sir.
I think you'll have to find your commanding officer for that. Hey, what are those things?
These are the latest military hardware. BBX-9 rocket launchers, state of the art.
So why didn't you use them to escape?
Because I have limited ammo, and I wanted to conserve it. For this. Say, where'd you come from? I thought dragons had all been dead for 1,000 years or something.
Well, the rumors of our extinction were slightly exaggerated. We just wanted a little peace and quiet.
Well, if it's peace and quiet you want, you should stay clear of my homeworld for a bit. I reckon I'll be blowing up Rhinox for weeks. Cheerio!
I don't know if he actually is a penguin or not, but I always thought he was when I was a kid. Okay, let's start our Sergeant Bird mission, where we can drop bombs on things.
I have to train the hummingbirds. They must be in peak physical condition if we're going to take on the sorceress.
This music is just very slightly changed from the original, it feels like.
Yesterday, at 1845 hours, the Rhinox invaded. We defended as best we could, sir. But without your leadership, we couldn't put up an effective resistance. By 1900 hours, the rest of the squad was captured, and the Rhinox had complete control of the base.
For some reason, this bird, this hummingbird, feels like a Rayman character from Rayman's 3D games. You know what I mean? Yeah, try better, buddy. So that's for later when we get bombs.
I recommend you take the enemy out with your rockets by pressing the attack.
Already been there, already done that. Phew. Okay, never mind. The wrong button. Ow. Eh. Ooh, they home. Did they do that in the original? Could have sworn I thought it rotated. I don't know if homing was possible in the original or not, but hey, that does home. We'll deal with the little gopher thingy later. Ooh, those plants eat. It's Plants vs. Zombies now. Except there are no zombies, only Plants vs. Zombie plants. Ah, there we go. This is what we need.
Capture the enemy rations. They won't march far on empty stomachs.
Siegfried. Siegfried. Now go take care of Kiana.
The Rhinox had blocked the way out of this next cave with a security door, and I don't think you'll be able to blast your way through this one. I recommend you land on the weights and carry them to the pressure-sensitive security switches on either side of the door. When in position, press the charge button to drop the weight. Press the action button once to look down, and press it again to look up, sir.
Already got it. However, I'm gonna use this for some other things first. Like the gopher. Not that button, this button. There we go. No, don't do that, Mr. Bird. There we go. Man, the controls are weird. Anyway, you are stuck now. I can probably just drop it on him, but like... I can also do what I did. Okay, so I think I might actually indeed get bombs to drop. Dang. Wanted to drop it on the ladybug. The ladybug. Yeah, so I guess I do indeed get bombs to drop later. The time will come when the time has come. So I feel like this one is definitely a mix of screen space with, what do you call it? Oh, my phone died. Whoopsie. Yeah, mix of screen space with cube map, that's the one. I keep thinking something with map, but I can't put the word together for what map. It's cube map. Oh yeah, right. The tracking. There we go. That'll have to do until the phone has charged. So I think that... I could be wrong, but I think that's cube map with screen space. I really don't understand how the phone's charging works. It definitely lies, because now when I start charging it, it turns back on, and just like that, guess what percentage it is at? That's right, 9%. Bye, gopher. Dang, momentum. No, don't go that way. Oh, dang. So this time, get it steady. Have no momentum. Okay, that... Oh, okay. Ah. So wait, does that mean I can just... Nope, it does not mean that. Why does it not mean that? I'll admit, that's a little bit disappointing. Is it trying to do evasive maneuvers or something? Goodbye, little potty gopher. Don't know if there's any point in killing them, but it is what I do. There we go. Okay, so that one homed in. Just the others that wish to not. No. Yeah, okay. Now the music definitely sounds significantly different from the music I remember. But I don't know if it's just because of this section in particular, or if the song has changed. There's the bombs I've been waiting for.
We're almost there, and I'm right behind you.
You don't sound very sure of that. Anyway, bombs. I like bombs. Do you like bombs? Bombs are neat because you can do this. Get nuked. Now then, back to the very beginning. Okay, there we go. Wait, this is too far. What am I doing? I'll tell you what I wasn't doing. Focusing. Oh. I was not expecting a pit. So there we go. The first thing I full on do not remember existing. Okay. Glass. Assuming that's IOR related. Before anyone asks me what IOR is, I forgot what it stands for. Let's just see what this other one has to say.
Thank you, sir.
Oh wow. Short and simple, I guess. Just a simple thank you. Goodbye. Oh, yay. And that's why we do that every time.
Request permission to cheer, sir. Hip hip hooray!
I didn't give you permission. How dare you? I didn't give you permission to cheer and you just went ahead and did it. What is this, a free country? Clearly not. We wouldn't have the sorceress if it was. Okay, at least it has quite wide range. Plunge yourself, friend. Hello, Mr. Ladybug. Thank you. Mr. Ladybug. Well, now I need another ladybug. Bugadalade. Phew. Goodbye. Now then,
Mission accomplished. It's great to have you back, sir.
Okay. Let me go back. Ryan Lee. Why does that sound like a username? With how it's two names slapped together with capitalization on each. Can I pick up more? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, ladybug. I'm a little birdie flying high. Open the cages, that's not how it goes. Whee. Goodbye, little one. Oh, one more. There we go.
Reporting for duty, sir.
My bombs blew up. Hello? There we go. Another blue butterfly, wow. Oh. Oh wait, never mind, you ate it, okay. I was like, wait, they just disappear? Meanwhile, it's not that they disappear. It is simply that Sparks ate it. Like the hungry little dragonfly it is. Games. Think. Bye-bye. I don't know if there's any point in taking out the gophers, but I'm doing it. Like, there's no counter telling me how many I've done out of how many. There's literally pretty much nothing that indicates that that's an objective. But I'ma do it. Even if for no other reason than just because I can. Ah, yeah, so there is a skill point attached to it. Good. See, that would be the logical assumption. However, sometimes things aren't quite that simple. Why? I don't know, man. Wish it could be. No ladybug? Okay, I'll find another one. And make it bite dust. Hello, little dust biter. Om nom nom. Sparks is so savage, man. Just a dragonfly that eats butterflies. Wanna know why he does that? Just because. As a dragonfly, I have a strict butterflies only diet, you see. Okay, well, I guess we go down then. Realistically speaking, flying in a place like this with a bomb like this would not be a good idea. However, if this was about realism, I wouldn't be here.
From the enemy, sir.
Why, thank you, Roy. Modesty.
What are your orders, sir?
Have a nice day. Well, oops. Well, oops. Very simple order. Oh, sure, now it doesn't go. That's just how it works, you know? Why does this one refuse to respawn? Okay, so it didn't refuse to respawn, it refused to visibly show itself. Because I could hear it, I could feel it, but I could not see it. I could see the effect of that one flying. Yeah, this is not a dragon, this is Sergeant Bird. Wanna see a dragon though? I'll let you see a dragon. Oh wait, never mind. You don't get to see a dragon. Not yet. So, question once again becomes, where did I miss it? Okay, nothing there. Don't think there's anything over here either. How about this room? I don't think so. There it is. That's 10. Now I need 5 more. What was the one aiming for that went down like that? 'Cause there's one that just nosedived for no reason. Or at least for what seemed like no reason. And it still seems like no reason. I cannot see why that happened. Where are my 5 gems? Give me the 5 gems. It's just like Monster Hunter, I can't find the gems. No, I've probably already checked this, I think. Yeah. Definitely already checked the peak of this. This area probably also does not have any. Okay, so I have 2 guesses left of where it is. After that, it might be Sparks time. Okay, so here's for guess number 1. I missed 5 in here. Like a single one, but one that's worth 5. No, that does not appear to be the case. Okay then, I shall carry on. Time to go to place number 2. There you are. I was about to go to guess number 2, but then I realized I haven't tried this one yet. Okay, now you get to see what a dragon looks like, but a tiny dragon. Every single time, kaboom. What time is it? I can do maybe one more level.
Fi-fo, fee-fo-fum. Oh, well.
Hunter just admiring her.
Fiddly-fo, grow.
And Spyro giving him the side eye. Oh.
We should help her. You're kidding, right? She nearly toasted you. Yeah, but she was aiming at you.
I mean, it makes a fair point.
That's it.
Thanks.
No problem. It's a good thing for you Hunter was around.
I can look after myself.
Oh, sure you can.
Would you like me to show you?
Out of magic, huh? How about I give you a jump start?
I'll deal with you later.
Hey, why'd you have to scare her off?
You can bother with that later, Hunter. Ooh. You see, sometimes you toast them and they don't have a blue butterfly and it's pointless. But sometimes you toast them and they do have a blue butterfly. And then it's worth it. So this is the level I was talking about earlier, Enchanted Towers. It's not the level I was thinking about earlier though. By thinking about, I mean like a different level for later that I was thinking about. I was talking about that I like a lot.
Of the sorceress. Then after we built it, she complained it was too ugly. Huh. If you ask me, the statue is far prettier than she is.
Goodbye. Sheep are mine to chase, thank you very much. Also, somehow I only just for the first time realized, does sheep not have a plural? Like, sheep is just sheep and sheep. I just realized that for the first time. Like, I've been saying it that way my whole life. But I never once thought about it. Sheep is just sheep. Weird. You'd think that'd be something you notice. Especially when you say it that way all of your existence throughout. That's a weird word order. Nuh-uh. Ooh. Nice and shiny. Yeah, okay, so you can ram them. I was curious, and now I am knowing of the truth. What oh, that's a gem. Cool. There are like 2 or 3 levels in this game that absolutely define some of my favorite aesthetics and stuff. Either that or it's just a coincidence that those ended up being it, and it was not actually defined by it. It's just, you know, I like those things and would have regardless. Well, I tried. When's the last time I got zapped? Ah, when I got that egg. Was it an egg? I can't remember the name or anything about it at all. Oh well. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Don't stop over there. It's fine, I guess. Okay. I can do it. Watch. I almost did it too soon again. Depth perception can be a little bit tricky sometimes. Yay, a life. Wow, that Yatta was ridiculously delayed. Uh-oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Ugh. So close. I almost made it. I told you it's horrible. Yeah, but today it's especially delayed. Anywho. Lost some lives to some ridiculous things. Ow. Eat the thingy. Go this way. And... poo. Yeah, that was definitely perfect. She just doesn't look in the mirror enough. Ah. Never mind, I made it better. Guys, I think I'm beginning to understand what the queen meant when she said it was too ugly. You could see it. That's the problem? So wait. They shoot enough, they drop to the ground? I never knew that was a thing. Huh. At least I think I never know. Boom, beautiful. Ow, so turned out everyone in my Discord knows you had an accent besides me. Huh. Wild. I still don't know what to call the accent. And... perfection. Beautiful, okay. Oh.
I forgot I hid this egg inside the statue. I hope the explosion didn't hard boil it.
Peanut. Looks fine to me. No hard and boiling here. How many eggs do you have to save? I don't think they've told me, but from memory, I think it was 120. Though I could be wrong. So you are free to Google it and laugh in my face when I'm wrong. Okay, so that's one of the bones. Oh wait, I can just let him do that. Wait, one more. Okay, you can do it again. And they're all just scattered around the world? Yep, pretty much. Okay, so this one doesn't drop, only the ones on land drop. Got it. There's bones too. Yeah, this level has them. I think in 3 there was only this one level that had them. And then in 1 there was also one. I think it was 1. Could have been 2, but maybe 1. I don't know. Okay, so this level has some bones I can collect to make a thing happen. And that thing I believe happens over here. When I get all the bones. Let's just wait for them to do their thing. Come on. Come on. There we go. Well, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. These things look kinda Skylanders-y.
I was playing catch with my pet wolf,
Ah,
Farley,
yeah.
but I
This
accidentally
is
threw his
indeed what I
ball down this
remember.
hole, and he went in after it. Now he's stuck down there, and I feel so helpless, sitting up here, listening to his steadily softening whimpers. Don't cry, Wolf. Never cry, Wolf.
Okay then. Wolf never cry, or however that goes. Devil may cry. Boom. Hello, little guy. Give me the ball. Thank you. I'll send you your way then. Hey, doggy. Why is it inverted? I hate it when the camera controls are inverted like that, man. There we go. Now leave the little wolfie alone. Oh, nope, it's afraid of the wolf. Okay, that's fine. He really likes chasing them. And I like him chasing them, because that means I get to, for free, get some winnings. Well, this one's not afraid of the little wolfie. I don't remember how you get the dog across, but we'll worry about that when we get there. Okay, well, I think we got there. I think I know how you get him across. So, shoot it over there. There we go. Grab it. There we go. And okay. Ah. Yeah, give me that. I'll shoot it over there. Might miss. Somehow I managed to make it. Okay. Well, dang. So how will I go about doing that? Okay, well. It looks like he has a bit of a gluing to it, though. So, pick up the... pick up the ball and then just go back. Yeah, okay. So that's easy then. Just need to spit the ball away a bit. Hooray for the accidental discovery of this tech. Yes, I think it needs to specifically be on that. There we go. Nice. Where'd you put the ball, buddy? I pressed the wrong button. So there's the ball, I think. Well, we made it. Here's your wolfie back.
You found Farley. How can I ever thank you? I mean, I could give you this old egg, but Farley's been chewing on it and it's kind of slimy. Oh well, it's the thought that counts, right?
At least it didn't bite through it. Liss. Blum. Oh no. It has imprinted upon the dog. Okay, so we need to collect 8 bones. That's a lot. So, Sergeant Bird, what say you?
I'm ready to patrol the towers and the perimeter of the islands whenever you want me. It's good to be back in action.
For a second there, I was imagining a level from Euro's Tale. There's one more. Oh, hi. This is the guy who I need to bring the bones to.
So we can put my friend back together.
To play some wilds tomorrow. I'll see if I can get some time for it. But yeah, I'd love to. Rest peacefully, Tilly. Have a good night. Perfect. So I believe that's just so that I can get back as Spyro. Hello. I used to have a bone to pick with you, but then I got the bone. Still don't have the Lagiacrus or Ceregius armors, and the Lagiacrus one seems to be on its way to taking quite a while, because... What are they even aiming at? Guess just the bottle. But yeah. Because for the Lagiacrus one, the gem plate thingy, I am not getting. Language change works on Steam. Oh, okay, that's great. Welcome back in. I'm glad to hear it. So can I pick this up? Have fun playing it then. Oh. So for some reason I can pick that up. Yeah, I think that is for Spyro to break. Yes, I'm glad things worked out. Now I can play a game with very simplified and easy to understand language, and languages you learn to help you with learning. It's actually a pretty clever approach. Like, if I were to try to play a game in another language to learn it, I probably wouldn't have thought of picking one that would use, so to speak, entry-level language. I would have probably just gone with whatever. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Makes me feel less guilty spending the money since it's for educational. Fair enough. And on sale, yeah. Two pretty big reasons. Like how I feel less guilty for spending money on something when it's for a stream. Found you. That leaves one more. And there it is.
Here, have this. I was going to keep it as a souvenir, but I don't have room in my luggage.
So this is where we get to the part I was talking about earlier, where there is something that very much has changed since the original, because the dance didn't exist when the original came out. Row.
My friend is feeling much better now. Oh no, he started his bone dance again.
Groovy. Backflip time. But yeah, the floss obviously wasn't a thing back when the original came out in the year 2000. The rest of that, though, I think is the same as it was in the original. Okay, so time to switch back with Spyro.
I'm ready to patrol the tower. I'll be here when you need.
Alright. I think I got all the gems in this area, so we can move on this way again. Don't think I've gotten what's down here yet. Maybe I have. Nope. Yeah, this is that one. Okay. Here I need to score a certain amount of points with this skating stuff, and that could take a while. Okay. How do I just dismount manually? Well, I guess I need to crash somewhere. There we go. Okay. Let's talk to Hunter.
Isn't this the wildest skateboard park you've ever seen? Once you've mastered a few tricks, you could really rack up a huge score in this place. What do you say I show you some moves?
Sure.
Let's start with something easy. You can jump off the end of ramps by pressing the jump button. I'll show you how to do it once, then it's your turn.
Simple enough. Ooh.
Okay, now try doing a roll. You can roll in midair by holding down the action button while
So it
steering
was
left or
triangle.
right with the left stick. Hey, nice roll! Now let's see you pull a flip. Flips are exactly like rolls, only you push forward or back on the left stick instead of left or right. Just jump off the ramp, hold down the action button, and press forward or back.
Making it action button instead of a specific button, I suppose, is a good idea, since the buttons are inconsistent.
Whoa,
Double
you
flip.
must be a natural. Now let's see if you can pull off a half-pipe spin move. The blue ramps are half-pipes. You can do a spin move by jumping at the top of the blue ramp, then steering left or right in the air.
Woo. I've done so many of those at this point. I'm ready. I can even do multiple spins. Watch me.
All right, you nailed it. Now let's see if you can do a 900. Get as much
Ooh.
height as you can. Spin 2.5 revolutions in the air and land back on the ramp.
Wait, didn't I just do that? I might have. I'll need to count. 1, 2, 3. I think I just barely didn't do it. 1, 2. 1, 2. I keep losing count because of how the movement works. Okay, so I definitely did 2 and then didn't complete the half. There we go. That was enough.
That was a 900. I have to admit, you've got some skills, Spyro. But before you get too cocky, let's see if you can score some real points on the giant ski ramp. Do whatever moves you want, and see how many points you can get.
500, okay. I can't remember how, but there was some move I got during this that was really useful for racking up a bunch of points. That was rigged. How? Oh wait, no, that's an easy 500. Never mind. I feel like he didn't do this sort of jump, but it's
wow,
fine.
You learn really fast. Well, then again, you are being trained by a master boarder. Speaking of which, I was just practicing this nearly impossible new move that I call the nasty nork. I had just about pulled it off when suddenly I ran smack into this dragon egg and wiped out. Okay, I made that up, but you can still have this egg.
Yeah, I think the nasty Nork was the move you want to try to pull off, because that scores you a lot of points. Water dragon. Oh, let me crash. There we go. Alrighty. So, Hunter.
I think you're ready to try some one-on-one.
Yep.
Want to try a freestyle competition for points?
Let's do it.
Whoever scores the most points in the time limit wins.
Freestyle lasts 2 minutes. Get the most points. Okay, so it needs to be a ramp for me to actually get points from it. And then... Oh, that only counted as single. Wow, you got a lot of rolls in that one, Hunter. You can't see it right now, but I felt very outraged by that, and the look on my face said it all. That was just straight up wrong. So what's a good ramp to work from, though? Because he's caught up. But most of the ramps don't give me the type of ramp I need. Uh-oh. Come on. Where are you getting all of these points and ramps? It's not what I wanted. Okay. So it doesn't need to be a ramp for those tricks. Gotcha. Just any jump. Okay, that works. Look, well, it kinda needs to be a ramp, I just need to not jump. Okay, so this one was easy. But what about the next one?
I can't believe it! How did you get so good already? Who knows? Maybe someday you'll even break my course record. Nah. Anyway, I guess I should give you this other egg I found. I was gonna keep it for a pet, but I can't get it to hatch.
Alex. Y'all have problems with bubbles. Alright. Let's go get some gems and then go for that record. Which is gonna take a few tries, I imagine. It's gonna be almost the entire rest of the stream, except for the part where I exit this level. How am I supposed to get up there? There's definitely some way to do it. Maybe? Nope. Okay, but that does slow me down a decent amount. Ooh, if I jump at just the right time. Dang, that's not the right time. The way these pads look also very much remind me of Ratchet & Clank. Okay, that's fine. I think my idea now is to get it from the top. Go here, get that, get this, and fail miserably, unfortunately. And roll in the air. There we go, I did it, okay. Wait, it started? Oops. Can I unstart it? I didn't even realize. I've only been trying to collect gems. Hunter, let me restart. Well, guess it's gonna fail. Ooh. Found another one to go get. But I think when it fails, it's gonna just send me back. Okay, at least I got that. It's 10k, okay. So we're gonna have to work for that one. Dang, should have kept it just a little bit longer. Getting the doubles is a bit of a toughie. So you gotta release it not too soon. That would have been such a good score. Get. Oof. And now I just can't. Huh? Okay. Well then. Started pretty well and then suddenly I fail a trick once and now I just can't trick anymore. Or thanks, I guess. Okay, so I think I haven't... Oh, nope, that's literally the only direction I've spun in. So as it turns out, that does not... How long does it take you to do a second Twisted Lemon? Because I was already all the way... Okay. Yeah, so this one's gonna take a while. Okay, I can't do it. So it must be a ramp. 100%. No other way about it. Has to be rampy. I'll retry and then do it. Bleh. I think Nasty Nork might have been if you do 3 Twisted Lemons or something. So, we try again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It's fine. Right spin. Double front flip. Was just about to turn it back. I think for that it would be better to go for a lemon. Left. Ah. Twisted Lemon. And that didn't count as anything. Okay. Ah. Wait, so I get 1,000 points just for jumping over there successfully? Oh. Ow. Well, dang. I got it though, I can do it. Just gonna need to work a little on my landings. Well, that works. Wasn't the 4 I was going for, but it was still worth a lot. Eh. Oops, I missed. So if I do it this way around... Okay, so this way you can't make it over. Working around that is gonna be a little bit tough. I can do it though, I just need to get the hang of it. which I clearly have not yet done. But I will in due time. Wait, Twisted Lemon, wasn't that the opposite direction for Twisted Lemon? Okay, I'm confused. Come on, Ghosty, you can do this. Just believe and land. Land successfully. Very important step. Ah, couldn't do the fourth, unfortunately. Dang. Okay, good. Ah, knew it. It's fine though. What did I do last time to get so many points? Was it really just this one? That I did the 3 thingies? Well, that's not what I want. Would have been worth 350 points though, so not bad, but still not what I want. I want this. Oh. Ah, landing it was unfortunately a pipe dream. Ow. Well, I did a lot better last time. What did I do? Was it really just the one jump that made me have 6k? Or am I missing something? Gotta end it on a wipeout. Okay, so first, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. What were you doing, Spyro? Why did you just turn around? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Just barely. Forward. Should have gone full in. Should have committed. Barrel roll might be more ideal for that. Ah. Just barely spin it too much every time. Well, that worked out in my favor. Okay, so you can't do it with 4, unfortunately. Oh, the nasty narc. 2.5k. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, there we go. So that's how you do a nasty Nork. Okay. 2,500, not 3,000. It's fine. Okay, I'll do it better next time. Can absolutely do this. If I go off this ramp, do 1 nasty Nork. Okay, so you can't do nasty Nork if you do a double flip, I guess. There, easy. So let's start off with a nasty Nork then. Need to successfully do a front flip before it can count though. So... okay. It's fine. I was not intending to do that. I forgot that the jumping wasn't automatic. Nice. One, two, three, four. Ah, barely. Okay. Ah, close. Okay. Bad, but also not good. We're halfway through and we only have 1,700 points. How did we do so much better on our very first go at this course? Oh. Why don't I get anything more for going higher than triple? Or do I just get 2 points for triple? Not 2, but get the points twice. Get it doubled. Okay, that works. Let's go for a nasty Nork. And then we can easily seal the deal. Oh no. Dang. All I had to do was not jump, and I could have made it. I think if I landed that one, I won. Maybe. Okay, well, Raging Ripto I did, and that scored me a good amount. So we're off to a good start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, dang. Just barely failed to get that fourth one. Had to move it just a little bit more. Ah. Close. So we got one named after Nasty Nork and one named after Ripto. But since this is a third game, there's not another enemy to work with. So either it gives us one for the sorceress or that's it. Yes! Okay, easy peasy. Take that, Hunter. Your score has been absolutely squashed like a bug. It's been squashed like a tactical cricket. See, I told you I could do it. Just needed time and patience. And skill. There we go. Gulp might also be named after one of the enemies, as well as Crush. But I'm not sure. I feel like they could have been enemies at some point. Bosses. Well, it's fine. I already beat the record by 5.8k, so I don't need anything further. What I need now is for them to end so that I can go back to Hunter. Because I'm stuck. I've soft-locked myself. At least I would have if it weren't for the fact that it'll put me back here.
Course record now if you want. Whenever you hop on a skateboard, a timer will start.
Oh. So it's purely a skill point thing. Okay, no egg. That's fine. Wait. But there are still gems left unfound. Are they in this room? It's fine. Wait, did I even get that one on the third pillar? Okay, it looks like I did, so that's not it then. Wait, I would have been able to... Yeah, okay, just get 1,000 points for doing that alone. Wait, you know what? I think I know where they are. Interesting. You are forbidden from going past that point on a skateboard, I think. Anyway, take me up so that I can go and get the last of the treasure. Yep, that was indeed the last of it. Okay. So just out of curiosity. Yeah, this is exactly the music I remember. Like, I keep hearing it and thinking, I swear the original sounded like this. But maybe it was just a different level. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe they used the same sound multiple times. No, it was indeed how the song sounds in the original. Maybe I will just play it on the original. Such cozy vibes. Ooh. Thank you. Ironically, this makes me want to, at some point, stream Hero's Tale even more. That level's kind of fun. I definitely remember it very well. Though then again, this world in general has got some pretty good levels. For example, the one down this way over here. There. The bamboo terrace. Love that one. Yippee. That one is okay. Right.
Spyro.
Yeah, I know how
This
it
is a
works.
super flame power-up. You'll find more just like it scattered throughout all the worlds. Why don't you try this one out by using it to break all these planters?
That was the
I saw
plan.
Rhinoc hide an egg in one of them.
That was the plan. I don't know what a planter is, but I assume it's this, which I was planning to destroy. Yep. She just wanted you to destroy all of them. Matt. Hello, Matt. Imagine being born with a name instead of having to be named. Just get born and your name exists. Either that, or maybe Spyro chooses their names for them. Not entirely out of the realm of possibility. Modesty. Are you gonna... Yep. Exactly as I expected. Yippee! Got all the eggs in this area. Sparks though for later. Speaking of, I think in the next stream we go back to the first world to get the Sergeant Bird stuff there. By the way, there's a boss in this little level above me. That one. Spooky swamp. Aha. Now then. We go get that flame, we bring it, we destroy that thing, and then I think I end it. So we're already going over the time that is intended. I am bright and shiny. Fear my fire. There we go. Oh. Still missing some. Which leaves the question where? Oh wow, I'm still missing quite a few actually. I very much wonder where, and how, And why? Out of there. We're prepping the next transportation device. Don't think it's here because we've been here. We've checked this. We got it. I'm sorry, I get very distracted. And very bothered by not doing things. Thing must be done, you know? If I could, I'd probably just sit through and finish every game in a single session. But I shouldn't and I can't. And thus I don't. But I absolutely would be willing to, if I could. Get out of the way, bunny. Yeah, we'll figure it out next time. Might even be locked behind something we need to unlock. Yeah, so let's burn some bunnies and call it quits for the day. Burn, bunny, burn. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. I hope you rest peacefully tonight. And I hope you wake up strong tomorrow, ready to face your day and all things that may throw your way. Why is my stream still set to just chatting? I changed it. Hope I don't get banned. This thing forcing my stream to be something else after I changed it. Anyway, rest peacefully, everyone. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. And the rest of your week. Good luck. Have fun. And goodbye. Stay hydrated. Stay safe.